Hello, and welcome to Femme de Chem Chats. I'm Kit, your host with your weekly musings on life, the universe, but mostly on disability. This week, I'm going to be talking about dating somebody who is deafblind. And I'm covering deafblind topics as they come up in my life, and I recently started getting back into dating. And you know what? There are so many roadblocks in dating when you're deafblind that I never considered before. So here they are, some of the things that I have pondered about, and I will now impart that knowledge on to you. So let's say you have somebody in your life that you've been dying to ask out who is deafblind, or you've been matched up through a friend or a website, or however it is this happened. My best advice, ask them what is best for them. But if you're too shy, this is my list, and I think it's a good general list of what will be just generally helpful to deafblind daters of the world. So number one, find someplace quiet. If you live in a small town like mine, cafes are great. If you live in a city, museums are actually really great because they're quiet. In my town, we have a little tiny pottery painting place. That's really great for dates. It doesn't really matter what you do as long as it's quiet. Walks in the parks work, whatever. Just think quiet. Number two, ask if we need help. If your date is deafblind, it's best to ask if they need help before gallantly jumping in. I'm usually pretty good about speaking up, but making me feel like I'm not being a burden is really helpful. But never ever speak for me. I might ask you to repeat something that someone else has said to me, like a waiter, but don't speak for me. I can speak for myself. Number three, be open-minded. Things that seem obvious to you might not be obvious to your date. I found out recently that babies have eyebrows because I can't see them, and I don't exactly spend all of my time feeling the faces of my friends' babies. So your date might not know that maybe something makes noise or that something has a certain color. Whatever it is, just explain it to them non-judgmentally and just move the conversation along. No big deal. Number four, leave self-consciousness behind. Your date is not going to do things exactly the way that you do. I have to get very close to things to read them. Sometimes I use my phone as an external microphone to hear waiters and waitresses. You also might hear rude comments from the public about your date. Someone might try to remove your date from the venue. These are all things that might happen. Do not panic. If you're with someone who's deafblind, simply tap them and alert them that there's something going on. I've been trained to educate the public about my service dog, and I can speak for myself and I can educate for myself. So just try not to be self-conscious. People do stare at me all the time, I've been told, because of the dog. It's okay. 5, finding good lighting conditions. This one is the quiet of the deaf world. If you are trying to communicate with the deafblind person using visual American Sign Language, lighting is going to either help or hinder your ability to communicate based on how bright it is and where the person is in relationship to the light. And it's best to ask the person what lighting is best for them, because I cannot answer that for any other deafblind person. I can't even answer that for myself because it's impossible to explain. So just ask what lighting is good for them and go from there. But you need to take lighting into consideration if you are communicating in visual American Sign Language. Dating someone with a different life experience than you can be an exciting adventure for everyone involved. It's important for everyone to also remember that you need to just go with the flow and stay calm when things don't go according to plan. Most importantly, date someone because they have a sparkling personality that you find attractive, and try not to let the opinions and comments from the general population intimidate you away from participating and embarking on a new relationship experience. That was this week's episode. If you have a question about being blind or deafblind and dating, please leave a comment and I will get back to you. If you have a question about dating someone who is blind or deafblind, then again, leave a question and I will do my best to get back to you. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook, and I also have an Instagram, so you can find me on Instagram. And if you would like access to videos in advance, please become a patron. You can find me on patreon.com/KitEnglard. Yep, so all these links are in the description. I will see you later.